Yeah, I heard that. I was like, okay, that's like what I was trying to articulate what I was feeling, and he said it, and you just said it
Yeah,
should rejuvenate you.
yeah. And I got the idea also from him. It's like you're not supposed to drain yourself all the time,
Yeah.
right? It's and because if you drain yourself all the time, you even maybe run the risk that the tool then one day is like, man, I don't feel like doing this.
Burnout. Yeah.
Burnout, right? And I want to do kettlebells forever. So if I want to do
Hmm.
kettlebells forever, as long as I'm here, I have to focus on using just as much intensity that I'm like, I can't wait to get back to it again.
Hmm.
And that is the basic of understanding a structured program. But you mentioned it early in the beginning. I love what you said. It's like maybe sometimes it's like here and there where your wife was like, hey, I love structured stuff.
Hmm.
And I used to be like this too. I had structured stuff. And now I'm like, I have this basic vanity day where it's always the barbell. But then let's jump in with some burpees. Let's do some burpee pull-ups, which I really fell in love with these. Like
Love 'em.
touch down to the floor, boom, back up, pull up. I love that. And now I'm throwing it in all the time.
They're
And it
great.
gives me so much. I love that exercise. And then I couple it with some heavy barbells. And then I started like on Wednesdays. This thought crossed my mind. I was like, Wednesday is no kettlebell day.
Okay.
Let's just stay away from that tool because I use it all the time. And this also makes sense if you look at the Russian literature where they say sometimes you have the guys when they are in their competitive phase and they have a competition or a game, they show up. For example, a volleyball team showed up when I think they were going against the United States or something else, the Soviet Union back in the day. They showed up, they did soccer.
Hmm.
They played soccer for 2 hours. And then the next day they went into the volleyball game. Or it was the other way around.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? Yeah, because your nervous system, your brain gets completely different cues and insights, which is awesome, which is great, which makes sense. Wow. So now I'm using this during my workout week to make
like
sure
that.
I don't lose the incentive to always keep moving with the kettlebell.
Yeah, it's good to get the other stuff in there, but and then you still have like that baseline of like your clean, your snatch, your press, this and that. It's like these are the other things, but like I said before, that pie chart. But then it's like I'm gonna have other stuff that I need to do because one, it's good for me just to do different stuff, but like mentally, I got to switch things up a little because you don't want to get burnt out on it because you want to do it for the rest of your life. So that way, it's still a smart, structured program, but you're not going to the Olympics tomorrow, so it's like you can veer off a little bit.
And I think also you can veer off and venture out into different things and ideas and exercises if you have the skills and the knowledge. Like, hey,
Yes, you have to
right?
like earn that right to do that.
Oh, I love to earn the right because sometimes it's like people do program hopping or what they call it, right? They say,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
jump
program
around from
hopping.
this and that. Program hopping. I love that
Yeah.
description. Like, oh, gotta write this down for my marketing material. Are you tired of program hopping?
Oh yeah, I see that all the time.
Yeah,
It's a
folks be
great
like, oh,
term.
he's talking to me. So that's exactly what it is. It's like you jump back and forth. And if you're at we talked about this earlier. If you're at the beginning stage, make sure you stick to a program,
Yep.
right? Dial in that clean, dial in that swing, dial in that snatch, dial in the squat. Make sure you build some solid layer of strength. And then you can jump around and move around and do different stuff, right?
Yep. Yeah, you have to. And I had that conversation with someone recently. We're just using the same term. You got to earn the right to it. And especially for us too, it's like we're around fitness all day long. It's like when it's time for me to work out, I kind of I don't really want to think, and I have to enjoy it because I'm already around fitness so much.
And
Important.
you're already around scheduling everything.
Yes.
I
Maybe
think
that's,
I think
maybe
that
that's what it is.
I think
Decision
that
fatigue.
yeah, decision fatigue because I was like, I don't want to. Come on, man. I don't want to. Now I have to